Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be testing out the Urban Decay, I nearly said Born to Run. I'm going to be testing out the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded. So if you guys don't know, the original Naked that Urban Decay has brought out has been discontinued. So they have brought out a Reloaded. So I don't have the original to do like a side-by-side because I only really got into Urban Decay, I would say, end of last year, beginning of this year. So I thought I'd get my hands on this Reloaded one because I don't really actually have shades and I've never owned a Naked collection from Urban Decay. So this is what the packaging looks like. It has a cushion kind of material packaging. And then this is what the box looks like. So on the back, the box just has the shade names, the ingredients, and everything like that. So then you open up this bad boy and you get a very, very large mirror, and then you get 12 shades. So I did a swatch little thing on my story, so if you guys haven't seen that, you guys can go see how they swatch because I'm not going to swatch them again on my channel. Okay, so the look I'm going for today, I'm doing a very, very dark, sultry kind of look. Speaking of sultry, the Urban Decay Reloaded kind of looks like the Anastasia Beverly Hills sultry, but if you like kind of compare them side by side, the Naked Reloaded is a lot more warm and the sultry from Anastasia Beverly Hills is a lot more cool tone. So if you're a cool tone chick, go for the sultry from Anastasia Beverly Hills, but if you're a warm tone babe like me, the Naked Reloaded will do amazingly. So I'm going to go ahead and take off this mirror cover. God, that is so satisfying. Oh! Okay, so I don't know if you guys can tell on my camera, but the first and the last two shades of the palette are considerably larger. Apparently this is that you never run out of your transition shade because you generally use these shades as transitions and you use them a lot more than say all of these. So they have put a lot more product in the transition shades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade Bribe, which is this kind of bone kind of color, and I'm going to take that. This guy is selling brooms so loudly. I'm just going to put this in my crease area just to set it a bit. A lot of fallout comes out of the pan, but I think this is a similar shade to the one in the Born to Run. Can you not? It's a similar shade in the Born to Run where it's kind of a satiny finish. So I'm just going to bring up, if I'm looking very, very wet, it's because it is hot again in Durban. I mentioned this in every single video. It's 28 degrees today and I'm boiling, but I have to film a video, so I'm going to be sweating my ass off. So the next transition I want to go in with, oh by the way, let me show you the look that I want to recreate. I like looking at recreations first because I feel like if I look at recreations I get a better idea of like the kind of performance of the palette. So the look that I'm going to be recreating to the best of my ability is by Emily Orlando. So this is what the looks like. So it's a very, very dark smoky eye with a kind of a I don't know, like a nice shimmer. I think it's the shade Reputation. Then I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade Boundaries, which is this other bigger transition shade, and I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild crease brush for that, and I'm just going to take off the excess off my brush and focus this into my crease area. So that's blending out really, really well. I have no issues. I just want to build up the pigment a bit more. Okay, so those two transition shades blend beautifully together. That's kind of like that standard transition that you get in almost all your palettes. So I really, really like that warm tone kind of color. Just going to add a bit more to my inner corner. Then I'm going to be taking the shade Bucked, like this, and I'm just going to place that with a small kind of pencilish brush. I'm just going to take that and deepen up my crease a bit more with the color. Wow, that shade is very, very pigmented. So if you guys are wondering, I got this from Foschini. So because I have a store account, I just bought it on my store account. So I didn't want to wait until payday, because it's just been released and I was scared that it was going to be I'm just going to blend it out with the same brush. I was just scared that it was going to be out of stock by the time I got paid end of the month, so I just bit the bullet and paid with my store card. So Foschini had a online special. If you spend 500 rand or more on any like cosmetics or anything like that, you get 100 rand off. So the actual retailing price is 695, which is actually cheaper than any of the Urban Decay palettes. It's even cheaper than the original, what the original costed. So I was quite blown away at that. And so because I got 100 rand off, I only paid 595 rand free shipping. And the Foschini service was actually out of this world. I got my package within like, I would say less than 48 hours. So I ordered it on the Sunday night at about like 9 p.m. and then I literally got it on Tuesday morning, like before lunchtime. So extremely fast service. I would definitely order from Foschini again online for cosmetics. Yeah, so very, very happy with the service that I received, especially because it was the first time and I was a bit skeptical, but overall really good service. And yeah, paying 595 rand for this palette is like incredible, so super stoked about that. Okay, so that color I would kind of call it's like a tiny bit cool tone in comparison to like the warm shades that were used on the lid, but that's fine. Sometimes I actually do like combining cool tone and warm tone colors. So yeah, that's blended out great. Both eyes are looking awesome. And then I'm going to go in with the other. I would say that there's definitely, how many shimmers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 shimmers actually, so it's half. Okay, so there's 6 shimmers and 6 mattes, which I think is a really good amount of each color. Some, like their Born to Run didn't have an amazing selection of mattes. Majority of them were shimmer, but it looks like this is a good like layout. So you can create a lot of looks with this, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Cool, that's looking cool. Then I'm going to dip into the shade Endgame, which is this deep chocolate brown. So I'm just going to take this very lightly on a pencil brush and apply this to my crease, blending as I'm going with the shade. Then I'm going to take a clean blending brush and blend these shades together. Instead, then I'm just going to take a bit of the transition shade Boundaries and fuse the top colors together. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more dark brown to the equation. That blended out, took a bit of a mission to blend, but nothing too hectic because they do blend out really nice in the end. And then again, taking the brush and just fusing those colors together. Okay, so I'm going to be honest and say that brown shade, I don't know, like all over the lid it might be a bit difficult to blend. So I've spent a lot of time sitting here and trying to blend out this brown. And even though I did try and, you know, build up the pigment slowly, it's still, I don't know, it's not perfect. I feel like, I don't know how to say it. Like, I just feel like the brown isn't the best color out of the palette. I would definitely say, well, we haven't got to the shimmers yet, but I would definitely say that the other transition colors that we used were a tiny bit better formula and blending wise. I just feel like, I think it's a general rule, like with the darker the color, the more you have to work, which I mean I don't want to do, especially if like if I'm doing this look on a client. I want to spend like 50 minutes blending one eyeshadow. So I'm not sure about that color. And I'm not sure how it looks on camera, but it's looking okay. It's not the best brown that I've ever seen, but I mean the color's nice, and the payoff and the pigmentation of it is nice. It's just a bit difficult to work with. So if you're impatient like me, you're probably gonna get frustrated with the color. But anyway, enough about that. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease, and then we're going to be putting a stunning shimmer down in the cut crease just to, and I feel like the color is going to pop a lot more because of the deep brown that we've put on the sockets. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease using my Catrice Camouflage Concealer just on a flat brush. Then I'm just going to quickly set that down so that it doesn't crease. I'm just going to take a bit of powder and just set that down. That was fairly quick. I like this brush. It's like an angled brush. I like that. It's very thin as well. Okay, then for the shimmer shade, I'm going to be dipping into the shade Reputation, which is this kind of berry toned color, and I'm going to put some Fix Plus on my brush, like always. These are very, very crumbly, so just be warned for fallout if you don't have your foundation on first. So, I'm just going to apply that. Oh, that's stunning. Wow, that color is amazing. Wow, that color is so beautiful. I don't know what it is. It's like a rose goldy red. Very, very stunning color. I'm just gonna take that in-game dark brown shade and blend the two colors together. I can't get over that lid color, like, that's stunning. Wowee, love that. So because we're going dramatic as fuck today, I'm going to be taking my Eyelash Boutique lashes in the shade Dolce 5. These are very, very, very big and stunning. I'm all here for it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these on and I'll be right back. Holy fuck. These are huge. Can you guys even see my eyeshadow? Anyway, moving on. I'm going to just run some black pencil over the lash glue just to blend it in. with the eye look, and then I'm going to put some black eyeliner on my inner corner there so that the eyelashes blend in with the I can't believe how huge these things are. I'm like actually shook. So that just joins the eyelashes to your actual lid, especially because these are so dramatic. It's hard for them to look natural. But I'm kind of digging it. I haven't ever worn a dramatic lash like this before, but I think it's gonna grow on me. Okay, let's move on to face makeup. I'm just going to mix some of my Aloe Girl and Catrice, because the Aloe Girl one has a tiny bit too light for me. So I'm just going to pop this. Have we reached the end? Is it finally finished? Then I'm just going to take my Makeup Revolution Real Techniques foundation brush. Some good coverage we got going on over here. I'm just going to take my Eco Tools blender and press the foundation into my skin. These literally touch my eyebrows. Holy shit. If you want a good dramatic pair of lashes, Doll Shape 5 is your go-to girl. Wow. I've never ever had a pair of lashes on this dramatic. But I think they're actually kind of wearable though, especially if you have like huge eyes. Like if you have bigger eyes than me, this is going to look amazingly good on your eyes. Okay, then for some concealer, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I'm just going to put that underneath my eyes. Then I'm just going to set that down with my Essence Banana Powder. I stabbed myself in the eye earlier, now my eye's a little red. Well done, Bianca. Time to contour. I'm taking my little Benefit Hula stick. Like this. It's so cute. I'm just going to take that and apply that to my cheekbones. And I'm just going to blend it in with my sponge. And I'm also going to pop some on my forehead here. My brows are sweating. Have you ever in your life? Okay, and then I'm going to take some blush, but let's just finish the eyes first. I'm just going to take that dark brown shade and mix it in with the shade Bucked. Then I'm going to take some black eyeliner and line my waterline. I feel like with this look you kind of need that intensity on the bottom lash line as well. Then for highlights, I'm going to take the shade Angel Fire for my inner corner and my brow bone, and I just want to pop that in the inner corner. Then I'm just going to brush up my brows with some brow gel. I'm glad I did my eyebrows darker because my eyebrows look kind of lost with this look. Just going to brush them up. Okay, then for lips, I have no idea what I want to do. So I seem to have poked myself in the eye, so if I look like a bit of a crazy person, you know why. But basically for my lips today, I just mixed these two colors together. I tried to replicate the eye color on my lid as much as possible, but I don't think I did it. But it's fine, I still feel like the look is kind of nice. Then for highlighter today, I'm taking my Ofra Pillow Talk highlighter. If you'd like 20% off your order, you can use my code BiancaAnyway20. This is what the highlighter looks like. Just going to put that all over my face. Then for blush, I'm just taking my California from Benefit. I'm just going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks. So there we have the finished look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a big thumbs up for me. It really helps me to see which videos you guys enjoy. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on the review of the Urban Decay. I keep on wanting to say Born to Run. The Urban Decay Naked Reloaded. I absolutely do love this palette. I definitely want to dip into a bit more of these shades. I think the only shade that I used today that made me work a little bit harder than I'm used to is the brown shade. Other than that, if you really take the time to blend, it does blend beautifully. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!